Hey there. Welcome to the biology philosophy playlist. If I'd be so bold as to apply the word philosophy to anything that I say. I'm always reluctant to say that. Philosophy sounds so highfalutin. Now, this is a playlist. This video, by the way, if you're not aware, I'm sending it up to the LylesBrother channel, but it's going to be the first video in a new playlist that I've created. And I decided to create this video in order to explain the playlist a little bit. I have several channels, and one of them is called The Gerd. And in The Gerd, whoa, it's turning red. On the Gerd channel, it's kind of like that's like the heat of the moment. Here's a rock. I'm just going to trip on that. The heat of the moment. Inspired ideas, musings, right off the, fresh out of the oven, without much thought or introspection or critical evaluation. It's just the raw forge of what's coming off of between my ears. And I've noticed a little bit of a trend there. And that is that a lot of the stuff that's going up there tends to be thoughts related to biology and how the biological, this is not a new theme on this channel either, but how our biological composition in many ways carries the day in terms of causing us to see the world in a particular way and to have judgments and decisions and to make decisions that are largely guided by the need to survive, and as I believe is the case with all biological organisms, we are shaped by our success. What has worked in the past is instilled. This is nothing new. I mean, this is evolution. What has been successful in the past is what gets stuck in our composition in terms of our bodies, the actual shape of our bodies, the arch of our foot, the flex of our arm, the orbits of our eye, the binocular vision that we have. All these things are results of past success in our progenitors, and likewise in our brain as well. The things that we love, the emotions that we have are basically, as I've said before in other videos, they're basically bribes to get us to engage in certain behaviors that will that are more proven to lead to long-term success, proven by the success of those who came before. So the biology philosophy playlist then is a place for. Basically, the videos are being made over on the Gerd channel, but I think that they're relevant to the stuff that I like to talk about here, and so I've decided to put that there as this playlist, and this will be the first video on the playlist to explain it a little bit. Now, please keep in mind that here comes the wind. That this playlist, the stuff in this playlist is raw. It's untested, uncriticized. Welcome for criticism, of course, and probably full of flaws and errors. So kind of treat it like somebody, a potter at the trying to try something new at the wheel, and it may turn out to be a disaster, or it may turn out to be an interesting cup. For me, it'll probably be like a lumpy ashtray, but it's my best effort. So some of these ideas may eventually be refined into, as I think about them a little more, I may make more considered videos. This type of a video is building upon it, in which I would put it as a vid response back and forth. But here you go. This is the playlist. This is the biology philosophy channel. It's just I feel so uncomfortable using that word philosophy. Maybe it's not philosophy. Maybe it's biology musings. Ooh, maybe that's better. But I may keep the philosophy title there because that seems to fit as well. So there you go. Here it is. And what you see to follow will be typically rather short, pithy, without any explanations. Sometimes I do give a little bit of explanation, but just a word of note with regard to anything from the Gerd. The typical interpretations of vocabulary are often not the ones that are being implied when I'm using words over there. Often I'm going for more subtle versions of words. If in dictionaries you can find the main definition, and sometimes there's other definitions. I like to play with words in that way and to try to use alternate utilization of words to mean different things, such as the word corruption. There's one video in here where I use the word corruption in meaning a very positive thing, but if you think about corruption in terms of how we typically use it, it won't come off quite that way. So just keep that in mind. There you go. Have a great day, everybody. This is the start of a new playlist and a new direction and a new interface between the Gerd and this particular channel. Take care. I'm off to go have a nice evening and dinner with my family. Bye bye. That's still on. Bye.